Hi, we're looking at Road to 100 con question. The basic idea out here is to help you to improve on your methods for the con, to help you score very high. The Road to 100 is basically means that scoring 100 percentile. So let's look at the different methods or different ways of solving the sums. At what speed in centimeter per second should water flow through a pipe? 100 square centimeter. So cross section of pipe is 100 square centimeter. And base radius is 7 centimeters. So if you look at the area of the base, it is 22 upon 7 into 7 into 7, which if you look at is 154. That means this is 154 square centimeter. So to go to 100 to 154, I need to 1.5. So technically I require 1.5 seconds to fill up 1 centimeter. To go to 100 to 154, I'll require 1.5 seconds, right? So for 5 meters, it will take 1.5 into 500 up to approximately and divide by 2 minutes, 120 minutes. So I want in 2 minutes, right? Per 2 minutes. So what the speed should be there? So divide by 120, right? So if you look at it, I'm doing approximately because the options are far. So you'll get 750 upon 120. You will realize that it will be approximately 6 point something. So A option, you can directly mark. So the idea is that when you can have a complicated calculation, you can always approximate to get the answer fast, specifically when the options are far away. So in this case, the options are far away, so you can definitely approximate to get the answer quickly, right? So base area 154. So from 100 square to 154 square, you look at 1.5 times approximately. I'm ignoring the 4. So 1.5 seconds to get to a height of 5 meter, because it's in centimeter, which is 500 centimeter. You will require 1.5 into 500 and divide by 120. Approximation will help you to be fast. Why does A doubles every 2 minutes, whereas why does B triple every 3 minutes? End of 10 minutes. If end of 10 minutes, why does A keeps on doubling every 2 minutes? It becomes 2 raised to 5 times, which is 32 times. So 32 times initial value of A virus. B triples every 3 minutes. So 3, 6, 9. So 3 into 3 into 3, 27 times. 3 cube times or 27 times. So B becomes 27 times. So 32A plus 27, B should be equal to 560 viruses. I want the value of A and B. How do you solve this? First, look at what is common between 560 and any one of the numbers. So if you look at 32 is 2 raised to 5. Whereas 560, if I break it up, is 2 raised to 4 into 7 into 5. I see 2 raised to 4 common. So I'll take 2 raised to 4. That means this is basically 16 into 2. So 32A is multiple of 16. 560 is multiple of 16. So 27D should also be multiple of 16. 16 into, let's say B is 27 or a multiple of 27. And finally what we get, 16 into 35. Okay, this has to be multiple of 16 because if this is first is a multiple of 16, last is a multiple of 16. In addition, then this also has to be multiple of 16. So B has to be 16 or a multiple of 16. I take 16. The only way you can make equal is when you multiply this by 4, because 8 into 27 will become 37. 8 plus 27 becomes 35. If you take 16 common, you get 8 plus 27 gives you 35, which is equal to another one. Which means I multiplied of A as 4, B as 16 to get the answer. So difference between the two initially will be 16 minus 4, which will be 12, B option. See, initially there are 4 viruses of A, 16 viruses of B. So initially the difference will be 16 minus 4, which will give you 12 as the answer. A sum was invested where the interest is compounded annually. So 4th year is 21% in 2nd year. So in 2 years, the interest is 21%. The principal increased by 21%. Remember, in compound interest, the amount is the principal, right? So, and it increases at a rate equal to interest rate. Both principal and interest increase at a rate of interest rate. So 21% means every year it will be 10%, 10%. You should know that 10 plus 10 compounded 2 years becomes 21%. You can make it out by 1.1 square as 1.21, which gives you 21%. Which means your interest should also increase by the same 10%. Both the principal and interest increase by the same percentage. But here it is free. So I know it increased by 21% for 2 years. It should increase by further 10% in 1 more year. So total increase will be compounded. You can use the formula A plus B plus AB upon 100, which is 21 plus 10 plus 21 into 10 upon 100. If you solve this, it becomes 31 plus 2.1, 33.1. So 33.1%, C option. Right? Both the principal and interest increase by the same rate as the interest rate. So because of 21%, I get a interest rate is 10%. So I is 10%. And then I use this for increase in interest rate, which is 3 years. I mean 6th year and the 3rd year. So 3 years gap. So 3 years it will become 33.1%. A boat covered round trip in 3 hours. The speed of the boat upstream was 20% of downstream. So if I look at upstream and downstream speed, 20% means 1/5. So ratio is 1:5. Okay, 20% is 1/5. So 1:5. The speed is 1:5. Time taken is 5:1. Remember, more the speed, less the time. Inversely proportional. So you go faster, you will take lesser time. So the ratio of speed is 1:5. The ratio of time is 5:1. So total time taken is 6. 5 plus 1, 6. And difference in time taken is 5 minus 1, 4. Difference. If 6 stands for 3 hours, then 4 will stand for 2 hours. Half. So automatically you will get the answer as 2 hours. C option. Use the proportionality concept. It helps you be faster. A article is marked up 80%. Let me say cost price 100 initially. When you mark up 80%, it becomes mark price becomes 180. So cost price is 100, mark price is 180. Sold at 4/5 means they're giving 1/5 discount, 20% discount. If I remove 20%, which is 36, 20% of 180 you should know is 36. 10% is 18, so 20% is 36. You will be selling at 144, thus making a profit of 44%. C option. Clear? Thank you.